welcome to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while since I posted on my channel, but I'm back, and I'm called Gertrude. For those of you who are new, please like my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button so that you always notified whenever I post. And yes, so in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make crochet hairpins. It's very easy to make, it's very easy to learn. All you have to do is have the available materials, and you'll be good to go. Please enjoy this video, and don't forget, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, share, like, and don't forget to leave a comment as well. Thank you. Hello everyone, once again welcome to my YouTube channel. Like I had said in the video earlier on, today I'll be showing you how to make beautiful hair clips. They're simple and they're handmade. You can accessorize them with anything you need. You can look for beautiful buttons. You can find any kind of crystal that looks beautiful, provided it brings out what you really want to see. Yep, so let's get quickly into the things or the materials that you will need to have your hair clip made. So I'll be using a 3mm hook size. I'll be using a pair of yarn scissors. You will need a glue gun with a glue stick to attach some of your accessories. I'm going to be using yarn that is seagull. This is just a color that I chose for my video. I know I need a light color for you to be able to see the steps, so I'm using a seagull type, and I'll be doubling the thread. I'll be using 2 strands instead of 1 to give my flower a little bit of body. In case you've got any kind of other yarn that is bigger than this, well and good, but I prefer using seagull and getting 2 strands together to get my desired outcome. Then you can also have a pair of scissors just in case. I have here some hair clips that I'll be attaching at the end of my tutorial, and then I was also able to collect some beautiful flowers that I'll be using to clip onto my finished flower. They are really pretty and they are shiny. I don't know which girl doesn't love something that's shiny. Really look nice. Okay, so this is how it looks like before I attach any of the accessories, pearls, beads, or flowers as the ones I showed you earlier on. This is how the complete flower looks like. It has 7 complete petals. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yep, so let's get straight into doing our flower. Okay, so this is how my strand looks like, doubled, 2 strands doubled together. So I'm going to make a magic circle. I'm going to try and go as slow as possible, as slow as I can, for those of you who are new to weaving, who are new to crocheting and may not know some of the terms and some of the basics and foundations. Okay, so how I make my magic circle: I have my 2 fingers. I roll my thread around and make a loop. I use my thumb and this finger, I don't know what it's called, but this finger, and tighten it, or get it firm. Then I'll get my long strand, right? I'll get this long strand and pass it through the magic circle that I have made. While I do that, the hoop that I had made with the long strand that I passed through the magic circle, I attach my hook to it, and then I'm going to chain one, chain a second, and then I'll chain the third. So you make a chain of 3. Here we have our magic circle as well as our chain of 3. Okay, so I'm going to make 15 double crochets. In case you do not know how to make a double crochet, I have a tutorial on how to make a double crochet for beginners. You can just look for my video and you'll be able to learn how to make a double crochet, then you can get back to this. Okay, so I'm going to yarn over, go through the magic hoop, have 3 strands on my hook. I'm going to yarn over again and pull through 2. I'm going to remain with 2 loops on my hook. I hope the video is clear enough though. Then I'll yarn over and pull through those 2. There I have my first double crochet. Remember, we're going to be making 15, not counting the chain 3. Okay, so yarn over, go through the magic circle, pull a loop, have 3, yarn over again, pull through 2, remain with 2, yarn over, pull through those last 2, and there I have my second double crochet. Yarn over, pull a loop, yarn over again, pull through 2, remain with 2, yarn over and pull through those last 2. Okay, so please continue with making those double crochets. Remember, they have to be 15 of them, not counting this first chain 3 that we did. So I'm going to just pause my video. Right, I'm trying to adjust my camera to make sure that it's clear enough so that we are able to see all the steps and every necessary thing required. Okay, this is how my double crochets look like. Hope the camera is clear enough. Sorry in case any step has been missed. Yep. Trying to okay, so I'm going to pause the video right here. I hope you've been able to see it, and then I'll make the remaining double crochets and then I'll meet you right back after. Okay, so here I have my 15 double crochets. Now remember our smaller strand that remained, it is what I'm going to use to pull to bring the double crochets closer, and I'll have something like this. So remember our first chain 3 that we did, it's right here. If you can see it, yes, it's this very first one here. So what I'm going to do is to make a slip knot and fasten off this round. So I'm going to first leave this third chain 3 and go straight into the first double crochet. Right, I'm going to go into my double crochet and then make a slip knot. to make my slip knot, I don't have to chain or yarn over, right? So right after, we have a nice neat circle. Again, I'll say sorry for anything that is not clear. So when I've reached this level, I am going to chain 7. I'm trying to make this as clear as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so when you've done your 7, this is how it looks like. I am going, remember we had 15, so I'm going to skip one, this one here, sorry, I'm going to skip the next double crochet in case you can see it, and then I'll make a single crochet into the one right next to it, and this is what I'll have. So I'm going to repeat this same step or this same procedure, making a chain of 7, and I'll repeat it until I have 7 loops that have been formed. Okay, so I am going to make another chain of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then remember what we did with the one right next to it, you skip, go into the next one and make a single crochet. Repeat this process until you're through and reach here at the end. When you're here, then you can stop, and I'll meet you right after I've been able to make 7 of these. Remember, they're supposed to be 7. If they're more than 7, if they're like 8, then you know you have done something extra. So that means you have to go back and try to count your steps once more. Yep. So let me just go through this quickly and then get right back when I'm through with my 7 loops. So I'm back and I've been able to make the 7. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so when you are through with your 7th loop, you're going to go into our chain 3 here. You make a single crochet to close it up, and there you have your 7 loops. Okay, so we are going to do what we call front post single crochet. So we are going to go through our chain 3, behind or around our chain 3. You get your hook and pass it behind, right, the chain 3, and then you turn it so that it appears this way, it has gone through it. Then you yarn over, pull through, and make your single crochet. From there you yarn over, go through. We're going to be making double crochets. 7 double crochets through these loops, and they will be the ones that form the petals or make the petals look solid. So you make your first double crochet and you're going to repeat this 6 times. Is it 6? You're going to repeat it to get 8 double crochets. Yes, you're going to repeat it to get 8 double crochets. Sorry for that. So just repeat it 7 more times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So when we get here, we are going to do what we call a picot. Now a picot is very simple. So you're going to chain 2, 1, 2. In your chain 2, you see here the first where the chain and the last double crochet join. Hope you can see it. Try to get a little closer. Here, remove my chain, my hook. Okay. Right here, these two, that's where we're going to pass our hook through. So you put your hook in and then you go through those 2 loops, you pull through, you do a slip knot and you pull through your chain. It will be a little hard maybe for the first time, but as you go on it will get really easy. So from here you continue with your 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So when you get here, when you're done with your 8, this is how it looks like. When you're at this level, remember here where we made a single crochet to join that 7 chain strand, that double crochet is where we're going to now do a front post single crochet, just as we did in the beginning. So you get your hook and go through the double crochet and around it, and you pull a loop, yarn over and go through those 2 loops. Then you've made your single crochet. So from there you repeat the same process and make 8 double crochets. Okay, so I'll meet you right after the 8 double crochets to try and we go through the picot one more time, and then I'll leave you to do whatever you can. Okay, so I'm back and I've reached the step where I have to make a picot. I'm going to chain 2, 1 and 2. Then I'll go through just below my chain 2. You will see 2 loose loops. You pass through that, yarn over and pull through and make a slip knot to join. Our picot will be what makes the leaf or the petal look pointy. It looks pointy because of the picot. Without it, it will look funny. So from there you are now able, I hope you are able to make petals properly with a pivot as well as the 8 double crochet. So remember, our steps are: make a front post single crochet to join, make 8 double crochets, a pivot, and then 8 more double crochets, and repeat that step until you reach the very end with your final petal. I will meet you right back when I'm done with this, and then I'll just try to wrap up. And yes, so I have come to the end of making my petals at the last petal, and so our first front post is done. I'm going to try to go through to try and join this flower. So I'm going to go through it and make a slip knot, pull through, chain 1 to fasten off, either use my scissors or my yarn needle and cut off, and I'm through. Pull through, fasten off, and that's it. So this is how our flower, complete flower, looks like. It's very easy. It takes a very short time to make, about probably 20 minutes, and you can make as many as you want, using different colors of yarn as you want, using different accessories as you want. And you can use this kind of clip to attach behind. In case you are young, please ask an adult to help you with the glue gun, since it's connected to electricity. So you have to have I use this material to attach my hair clip onto the back so that it's nice and neat. Then I attach my accessory that I'm going to be using, right? So in case you do it alone, it may not really be neat, so it's best you have that kind of foam behind that you will use to attach. You stick it with glue, attach it behind, and then pin or stick glue to the hair clip and stick it to the cloth behind. Then you come at the front and attach your accessory. You can use a needle and a thread to fasten it off, to just make it firm, depending on what it is. If it is a button, you can easily stitch it up. And once you are through, assuming this is what I'm going to be using, just imagine how beautiful it looks like with our flower right in between. Dang. Yep. And that is how it looks like. In case I want to put it on the purple one, I think purple goes better with this flower. It's dark, sorry. I'm trying to adjust my light. There you go. That's how it looks like with the purple one. In case I want to put this other one, this is how the maroon one looks like. Yep, is that the maroon one looks like. Okay, so I hope you have learned. You can use any kind of accessory, you can use any kind of color. Once you are through, remember to fasten off this, weave your ends through the magic circle that we had done that has 15 double crochets. You just pass through and then cut it off. Do the same with the back one, you pass it round and then cut it off. Once you're through with that, you can use your glue gun, use your accessories, and just play along and try to get crafty and design your own kind of hair clip. Yep, so that has been our tutorial. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please share my channel, share my link with your friends and family and sisters and brothers and aunties and grandmothers, and try to learn and do something with your spare time. And don't just sit around and try to do something, be creative and make something of your own. You never know where it will take you. In case you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button so that you always get notifications whenever I make a video and post. Leave any comment if you want, and thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Okay, so I've been able to cut and weave in my ends. It's neat. I've been able to cut around shape that I'm going to put behind, and that's how you place it. So you attach your glue gun to the plug, switch it on, wait for it to heat up, and when the glue stick has started to melt, make sure it has melted properly and it is hot enough. You're going to pass round and put enough glue, then you stick it right behind your flower. You get your hair clip, attach glue onto this part here, because remember this is what is going to open and clip the hair. So you stick the glue onto the pin, stick it onto the flower, and there it will have to open like that. After doing that, you get your hair clip or whatever kind of flower or accessory that you are going to be using, and do the same, attach and clip. Now there will be some kind of flowers or pins or gems that have holes that you can pass a yarn needle or a needle, a sewing needle through. You can first attach it, you can fasten it off with the glue, or you can just sew around through these holes. You try to do it as carefully as you can so that you don't prick yourself. If you're very young, please ask an adult to help you with the sewing and using any kind of electric gadget or sharp material or object such as a needle. So once you're through with that, we shall be with our beautiful hair clip. Yep, it's shining and it looks so good. Yep, so well done, and thank you for watching.